Hi there, welcome to the second part of Building Dreams on the Dance Floor with Miss Tracy. Enjoy! So, what do you hope your dancers and cheerleaders remember most about their time with you?
I think it's kind of has embodied itself through a lot of what I have said too. But it was thanks to Mr. Valella that they've been seen and heard. That they're valuable and that they matter. I definitely hope that they have fun, but that they learn something along the way. But I think for building character, and maybe it's cliche to say in this time, I think kids aren't they really are vocal about, well, you didn't hear me or you didn't see me. And I want them to know that in my space and in my time, you are seen, you are heard, and you are valuable. And now go to the world.
Absolutely. So, now this is where you are now. How has your program evolved over the course of the years?
um, so I started out small, I guess, in dance and a little room. And kind of through this whole time, I've taught in 4 different towns.
Wow.
And gone from like 30 students to a bazillion students. Sometimes it seems like, yes, lots and lots and lots. And I think Yuma is my pride and joy. One, because I live here and my family is here, but having the ability to have a building, to own my own building, to outsource to gymnastics, and intertwine those two together, to be able to perform throughout the community and other communities for different things. I feel like I don't want to make a name for myself, but I feel like I've made a name for
You
myself,
totally
or
have.
a name for my space, I suppose.
Yes.
Maybe that's it. Like, just it's that niche and it needs to stay. I think for cheer, knowing that I was able to like jumpstart a program again.
Absolutely.
From dance to cheer, and they're still cheering now here in town, makes me thrilled about that. And for me in Ray, I kind of feel like it's a little bit different. They had a program, it was small, and when I started, it basically jumped from, I started at 15 for me, and then it's evolved to my maximum roster, so I really can't go bigger than that right now. But for that, it's given me the opportunity to, we started with minor stunting. I know that sounds silly to go to stunting, I suppose. Minor stunting. And then at the Harvest Cup, which is against Yuma, we are performing a flip, like in the sky. And it's
really?
So, yeah, it's pretty cool. So watching the strength of that get to evolve. I think for dance, it's like the name,
yes,
or it's me internally that's evolving. But for cheer, you can actually see physical changes and things happening along the way, because it's like stair steps. So it's kind of these two different little things going on for me.
Yes, but absolutely.
Yeah.
So how do local performances, parades, or events bring everyone together? I mean, we get to see this because we have gymnasts from Ray. We even have from Holyoke that have been over here taking the gymnastics program. Mm-hmm. Dancers too from Otis. They come and do the dance program. Mm-hmm. How do you local performances just help everyone?
Spirit. It's just the spirit of the community. I think it's a great way for the community to get involved. And I think, like, for the parade, everybody wants to be involved in the parade in some capacity. You either want to watch it, or you want to throw candy, or you want to be in it, or you want to do all of it. And it's just community. And I think it's something that's exciting and people are drawn to it, like fire. You want to go to it.
Fire.
Like, okay, what is it, moth to a flame or something like that? I mean, that's probably a bad thing, but it's drawn to it. It's just spirit and passion and excitement. So everybody wants to be involved in it to some capacity, even if it's just the heat from it, I suppose.
Absolutely. So have you noticed more interest in dance or cheer in recent years?
It's kind of a split community question. I know cheer here has ebbed and flowed. In Ray, it's been pretty good for those past, I don't know, 10 years I've been there, I think. But in Ray, I only have 4 years. So I've always maintained that my maximum roster, I lose 8, I gain 8. So it just seems steady, pretty level and steady there. Yeah. What's funny here in Yuma for dance is 30%, literally a third of my dancers are 5 years old and younger. Holy cow. I'm I have my older girls, 5, 6 of them, 4 of them, 1, 2, 3, 5 of them are in high school. And then I have
a bunch of little ones.
Yeah. 30% of everybody is 5 and under. It's amazing. I don't know what's in the water in Yuma. That might be part of it, but it's wonderful. There are tons of babies. And that's the beauty of a dance program. I think people do care about the big kids when they dance. They're oh, bravo, that's so great. And then they see the little kids and everybody loves the little babies.
We don't care if they're offbeat, ah!
Yeah, exactly. We're ooh,
look at that? The fly.
Yeah. Or, hi, Mom! You're
or Grandma!
Yeah, exactly. And you're just okay, wait, let it go. Because that's what everybody wants to see.
Yes, absolutely, yes. They want to see the little ones.
Yes.
Just being little.
Yeah, absolutely.
How do you encourage parents and families to stay involved? Because that's really hard, keeping the dancers interested and just working hard, that's complicated. But how do you encourage the parents?
I feel like I'm pretty flexible and pretty easy to work with, I think. So sometimes people need to take a break or for lots of different reasons. And I think by keeping to keep them involved, I allow them a release to be able to step back without a burden. I don't want to be a financial burden. I don't want somebody to be involved in dance or cheer that's not loving it either. Yeah. And so I want kids going home in joy and happy, because when your kid comes home happy, then you're happy as a parent. If your kid comes home crying, then something's wrong and you want to fix it. And so there's so much people and heart and soul that I don't want to hurt someone, and I think I've developed so much rapport with the families here that if somebody does go home in tears, we can talk about it. The parents and I can talk about it. And then if I need to talk to the kid or help the kid or watch something with them, or if they need to take a break because there's just so much going on or stress, that it's okay. And I don't feel guilty. The kid doesn't feel guilty. The parents don't feel guilty. There's this happiness, I suppose. And then, but people do quit and people do stop being involved in a dance program. I think in the beginning it hurt my feelings because it just should be dance. And, but now it's okay.
Yes.
I always try to make sure that I prefer that it's an art. They're going into an art,
Yes.
Well, I'm quitting dance because I'm picking up piano. And I'm yes, absolutely yes. Or I really want to invest more time in this, that, or the other thing. And I just want kids to be involved in something.
Yes.
And I don't want them just to stop and give up and not do anything. So I always ask that question. If somebody is quitting, I'm well, what are you going to do now? And hopefully they have something, or if not, I'm well, why don't you try this or whatever? So to get them involved in something.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Totally. So we have more artsy people here in
Yeah.
town. Yeah.
Yes. I hope so. That's the goal. I want people to be involved in the arts, you know. It's
Absolutely, yes.
well-rounded.
Yes, totally. We need more of this. We need more discipline because it's hard.
Yeah.
Dance, it's fun, but it takes a lot of discipline.
Yeah, yes,
Yeah,
it does.
it does.
Yeah.
So, what does a typical day look like for you during like performance season, where you have to be getting the parents' schedules lined up with the kids' schedules, with the community schedules, making sure there's nothing else going on that day, with everything?
Um uh it's that's probably the hardest chore behind the scenes that I have to do, I think, is calendaring. And it in Ray, I will schedule my recital now. Like, I'm already looking at the calendar because I have access to the calendar. So I'm already like figuring out, all right, here's a good spot. Keep in the back of your mind. Let's go from there. For Yuma, for instance, I just actually scheduled the date this past week.
Oh, wow.
And it's 2 months away for our Christmas recital. Just our Christmas recital. I don't even know what April and May look like yet. So it's the calendaring is quite entertaining.
It is.
And then I joke with my mom. In retail, I ran a very large department store, and planning recital calendars is like scheduling Black Friday, and everything has to connect its dots. And I know they say you can't make everybody happy, but I really, really want to make everybody happy,
yes.
especially parents. So I'm always trying to pick the best date where there's not a big sports event for anyone in the family, mind you, because dancers have brothers that also play sports, you know,
basketball,
yes,
you know,
so it's
everything.
like you've
Or
got
the
to juggle all that.
sisters, you know,
Yes.
and then it's the siblings,
Yes.
and then it's Christmas season.
Yes.
So you have to go shopping, you have to
Yes.
go see grandma and
Yes.
grandpa. It's everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And everybody's involved in everything. I think that's the conundrum of our small community as well, as everyone is involved in everything. And where do you drop that little pin? So far, I feel like I've been pretty successful because, like we talked earlier about the community collaborating together. So I know how to work with the city, and I know how to work with the school and with churches. And so I've kind of figured out how to make that work. Communication, I over communicate, but communication is so key. The minute I have a date, it goes out to my parents. I'm like, this is the date. Okay, please put it in your calendar. It's not changing, I pray. So it is a little bit stressful. There's that sigh of relief when it is on the calendar finally. But I think people also know that when they commit to something, they also are like, okay, we know a performance is coming up. Obviously, you're listening to Christmas music in October, so there's going to be a Christmas performance at some point in time.
Like Jimena and I, while we were like in gymnastics in the other room, it's like Christmas songs. And we're like,
yeah, you're jamming out to Christmas songs. You're like, jingle bells, it's October. Why?
But it just, you know, it gets us in the Christmas spirit early on.
It totally does. I'm the one September 25th that texted my family and was like, 3 months till Christmas, and they're like, no. Great. Moving on.
Anyways, pumpkin patch season.
I know. Jolly old pumpkin.
No, but it's okay.
Yes. It's part of my life.
It's normal.
Yeah, exactly. I have to be on the Christmas schedule earlier than retail, it seems.
Absolutely. So I don't know if this might be the answer to this question, the calendaring, but what is the hardest part of running a dance and cheer program that people don't see? Like, what is the hardest part that people don't see?
Yeah, calendaring, yes. That is one of the hardest things. I think what people don't also see, it's funny, it's also a C, choreography. I don't just pull it out of thin air and like, oh, here's your dance. It takes, sometimes choreography comes, like I can just come up with a dance in like 30 minutes. Cutting music, that's usually pretty easy. But like picking a song that's age appropriate, that is what I want to embody in a community appropriate, and then the choreography piece. There's tons and tons and tons of hours This year, I'm a little bit ahead of myself. I'm actually starting to pick recital music in October, which is, I don't do that. I usually start picking music in after Thanksgiving for my recital. So this is new and different. It's a different year now.
Okay,
so we're going to see
okay.
what happens. But if you think about that, I'm doing choreography all through Christmas break just to get ready for an April or May recital. But it's all behind the scenes.
Yes.
Lots of videos in my kitchen. That's very fun. Late nights, those kinds of things. But I'd say calendaring and choreography, trying to be new and different with choreography. Ballet dancers, ballet, everybody, you do the same thing. And it's hard to like recreate how you do exactly the same thing because that's ballet. Everybody has to plie and releve.
It's like when you're writing a poem that you cannot, like, what's it called? You cannot use the author's exact same words.
Yes, exactly.
Because you just can't. You have to use it. You have to make something new.
Yes.
But keep it the same. You know, it's very difficult.
Yeah, absolutely. I found this year once in a while I've done it, but for Christmas, after you've choreographed 13 pieces, I'm looking at my videos and I'm reteaching it. And now I'm getting close to having them memorized myself. And I'm just like, wait, didn't I do that yesterday in ballet class? So I get in a theme, like a movement feel or theme, and all of a sudden I'm doing balance, arabesque in 3 dances. And it's just like, darn it. But they're different levels of girls, so you get different levels of things. So it's also entertaining, but at a certain point in time, it's kind of like, really? Is that all you know? Balance, arabesque? Yes. This year, yes.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Who's gonna know?
I hope nobody.
I don't really know all the dances.
Now you will know. Darn it.
That was your secret, Tracy.
I know. Can we take that back? Rewind.
No, but honestly, and it's like we were talking earlier, it's little kids.
Yes.
They're not even gonna get them right.
Yeah, nope.
Nobody.
Somebody's gonna go this way and someone's gonna go this way.
Exactly. I'll be
like,
yeah, no, totally. So how do you stay inspired and continue to grow as a coach and a teacher? Because you've seen pretty much everything over and over.
Yes.
So how do you just stay inspired? You know what? We have to redo this again. How do you stay so cheerful for the kids?
I think my high schoolers challenge me. And they'll either bring me something to do that they want to do, or I want to challenge them with something different. So I feel like they're the ones that have that top inspiration group, to help me. I also try everything myself. It's, sometimes it's been a really, really long time. And I'm totally going to make a comment that there is a blue herring right there. I don't think I've seen one at the duck pond.
Wow. That is
Sorry,
beautiful. I
have not been distracted by anything, and that was rare.
That is
if
beautiful.
You can see this, well, come walk the lake. It's fine.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Wow.
Oh, wow. Okay, moving on from that. So, randomly, things like that inspire me.
Yes.
I get into my little cheer and dance world, and I try to hone in on those things that inspire me. But to be true Tracy, silly little random things like a herring there, or a sunrise or something. There's, I guess, that kind of
cheers.
Yes, it just reignites and wakes me up and reminds me that life is worth living. It's not mundane, and music changes, and I guess those are the external things that just revitalize my soul. Yeah. And so I think that those external things. You said this in the very beginning is everybody knows me as Miss Tracy.
Yes.
I love that. The other day at work, I'm assuming it was a brother, was like, bye, Miss Tracy. And I'm like,
who are you? But thank you.
Bye. You know me. I'm hoping you're some kid's like big brother or something, our little brother. I don't know. Like, oops, I don't know who you are, but you know who I am. Bye. You know, and that's inspiring because they know me.
And like the parent, like my mom, you don't know my mom personally, but she knows you're Tracy.
Yes.
There
like,
you go. And,
hi.
you know, just like everybody. You go to Shopple. Hi, Miss Tracy. You get hugs.
Yes.
You get, how are you? See you dance. You know.
Yeah, I love that. That's it goes back to that aha moment. Every day, if I'm not, I don't need to look for inspiration or the reasons behind it. Like I feel they come, they show. Or if I open up my eyes and my ears, I will see it or hear it. And I think living in that flow. Is
and just
great.
You know, in this small community, it's just very inspiring because you know everybody knows everybody and they appreciate that person.
Yeah. Yes.
You know, everybody here, all our dance moms think you're awesome, you're incredible, and they really appreciate you.
Yeah.
You know, it's
absolutely.
Just, it all ties back together, like you were saying. It just braids back together.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yes, totally.
Exactly.
So, if you could change one thing about dance and cheer, well, about how they are viewed in a small town, what would it be?
More work on me, but if I could change it, I would make dance the priority. Absolutely 100%. Nothing else. Put it in a box. That's your priority. No other sports, no other arts, no nothing. That would be it. But I know that's not realistic.
It's not at all.
Yeah, no. And I think that's maybe too big city. I also know that's what I wanted growing up. Like dance was it. That's all I was ever going to do. Sidebar on a Tracy note is I played competitive piano. And so, yeah, I know, not a lot of people know that, but, so I'm doing competitive piano and I'm dancing. And like I said earlier, I literally thought that I was going to be a professional ballerina growing up. And that was my end goal. And I remember having a conversation with my mom, and she was like, you can't be a professional dancer. Like, I don't know why she thought that. I mean, look what I'm doing now. I actually am a professional dancer.
You are.
I am making money dancing.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, mom, she's probably going to watch this and be like, Tracy Ellen. But so I growing up thought that that's the only thing you could do.
That's my path, my calling.
Yes, exactly. And so if I could change anything, it'd be like, that's the answer. But it isn't the answer. And so I don't think that I want to change anything about dance here. With cheer, that's probably like, I can't really divulge on, how to change cheer in one town or another town or anything like that. So it's kind of, cheer is just, you got to have it. Like, I mean, I'm going to brag because it's really fun to get the opportunity to coach cheer and to, have the state winning football team that you coach for. Like, how fun is that? Just saying.
Tracy.
I know.
That's why I wore pink.
That is why I wore pink.
You're neutral.
I know.
You're neutral today.
I'm very neutral. So fun. Moving on,
yeah. Students, don't forget about what Tracy just said, okay? What advice would you give to someone who wants to start a dance or cheer program in a rural area?
Do it. Try it. I know that sounds so funny. Like, if somebody wants to do it, do it. You have to try. I guess that's even my, like, kind of what I've told my kids. I want people to try. If you say can't, I know Coach Penny makes you do burpees or something awful and horrible.
Yes.
Yeah. So when I allow the word can't in my studio, but you still have to try. Like, I will sit down beside you and try, like a coffee grinder or whatever, the skill with you. I can't do that. Yes, you can. You haven't tried. So we try. Okay, you weren't successful. That's fine. But at least you tried. And I think that's the same thing with, if you want to start a program, try it, start it. Even if that business fails or you decide that it's not your calling, you've tried. and you have touched so many souls. Like, that's what's crazy is just the people and the impact. Even if you did it for a year and it was like not your thing, like doing it is so impactful for you in growth, for the people that are out there. It's crazy. I encourage it. I think with cheer, it's the same concept. Like, there was nothing. It took a kid to make me realize that the community needed
Yes.
it. And maybe that's the thing too, is if there's an empty space, do it, try it. The community needs it.
Like Megan Block,
Yeah.
nobody had a coffee shop here.
Yes.
Coffee shop, there you go.
Yeah.
One of the most successful businesses here.
Yes, it's a need, and it fills that. It's a perfect puzzle fit. Like, it just is perfect. So do it. And, then maybe I could retire too.
Sidebar. Don't listen to what she just said, okay, guys? So you've talked a lot about how you wanted to be a ballerina.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask you why you didn't become a professional ballerina, or what led you away from that path? Was it college? Was it your...
This is the answer you don't want to hear. We moved to Yuma. There are some hiccups in moving to small towns. It's true. But my parents were so willing to keep me involved in something. I took piano lessons in Sterling. I took dance lessons in Fort Morgan, and found cheer. Thank you, Candy Kirkenschlager. Little plug. So that's maybe why I also say, if there's an empty spot or you think that you can do something, do it, build it. So the resources were gone. Mind you, this is, when were you born?
2009.
Way before you. Way before you. So there's a lot more resources and ability to do that. And so, to date myself, we moved here in 89. Yes. And there weren't those opportunities here. And that's why I didn't pursue that. I wasn't going to leave my parents. They let me stay in South Carolina a little bit longer. They all moved out here, and I stayed there a little bit longer to pursue a couple of things. And but at that point, it really was a change. And people nowadays, like, go everywhere for sports. Like, the travel leagues are everywhere. And we were the ones that were weird because we were traveling for dance and for piano. And that's weird. It's probably still weird.
But it's okay.
Yeah, exactly. But it was enough for me, and it was instilled enough for me that was that mainstay. Like I said, in college, it was that thread, that just the backbone of my college experience. So that would be why.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Great.
But hey, you saw the need and you created the opportunity, so girls don't have to go through what you had to go through. You know?
Absolutely.
You wanted to dance? There's Miss Tracy.
Yep.
She'll help you get to where you want to go.
Absolutely, yes. Absolutely, yes.
Yes. Yep. So now we're going to be doing some fun questions.
Okay.
So what is your favorite song to choreograph? Yes. Right
now. So I am in a little middle in the valley right now of my choreography. Christmas is done. So I'm going to say what was and kind of where maybe it's going to go. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, there's a couple of fun ones.
You can name.
I'm going to because with kids choreography, like little choreography, sometimes I try to make everything match the music, so it helps them memorize it. And one of my little ones is doing a chipmunk Christmas. And so in the very beginning of it, of course, I can't remember the dad's name, but there's Simon, Theodore, and Alvin, and the chipmunks. And they go, part of the choreography will go, Alvin, and yell. So it's kind of fun. Like,
yes,
that's
it
fun.
is. It's
Yeah.
cute.
Oh, and then I have one that's it's to I'm a little teapot, but it's I'm a little snowman. So that's really cute watching
That
little
is
teeny
adorable.
tinies. Like, we're talking 2-year-olds doing I'm a little snowman to that song.
That's adorable.
So those are fun. My favorite ones this for Christmas, I would say, is my advanced class always likes to do Drummer Boy by Justin Bieber every single year for hip hop. So I've got to be a little creative every single year. Yes. So that's probably my challenge. Hip hop's my challenge. I'm a ballerina. Hip hop's my challenge. Point blank. And then also Manger Throne. Addison Armstrong was like, we should do Manger Throne. And I love ballet. I love lyrical. I want it to be emotional. I want it to be spiritual. I want people to
connect to
yes, to connect, to feel what I'm feeling when I choreograph. So
like last year I remember What Child Is This? That one was
good. Well, that's kind of, I think it's that same group too, of like kids, that age group. So and then so I guess going back kind of with that, with the connection piece, one of the ones last year, Head Above Water, I heard the song and it drove me to my knees in tears, and I knew that was the one I had to choreograph to. Like, that I had to do it. And for the first time ever, I actually went to the studio and turned off all the lights, turned on the music, and just on repeat, and just danced to see what came out and recorded myself. And I've never done that before. And that was something different. And I might do that again this year. I'm not sure, because it was pretty inspiring. But that's also so deep that it's so intimate.
Yes.
And that's weird to watch it come to life on stage later, because you're like, oh, that's where I was. Yes. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, woof. So I've already, like I said earlier, I've already started listening to music for the recital, 2026 recital. And I don't know, I love Lauren Daigle a lot. So, and then even this morning when I was getting ready, there was an Ann Wilson one called Stars. I've never had heard it before, and it's so I wrote it down. So I jot down all these songs I hear, and because I'm ready to choreograph, I'm like, okay, what's going to be the next title of the thing, and I'm inspired by it because if I can remember some of the words, I'm like, I don't even know if I can. It's the first time I heard it, and it was something about looking up to the stars and like wanting to be better or something. It was just something like that. Like, I love inspiring songs.
Yes, because then everybody is like when you watch this, like Leap.
Yes.
When you watch that, you want to be a ballerina.
Yes. Yeah. I want people to be lifted up and inspired. Yes. And I do use songs that are like sad in real life, because I've got, people struggle through these things and girls struggle through it. And like, I want some good stuff.
Yes.
But
you want people to be in tears.
Yes, I want that too. Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. I have some things jotted down already. We might have to do like a comeback. So can you re-answer this question and this question? Like, where are you now? Ooh, where are you now? Where are you now, small town voice?
That's a really good idea, Tracy.
Yeah,
we're gonna have you back sometime.
All right. I think you need to have one of those programs too.
Absolutely.
I like it.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So what's your go-to pep talk before a big performance?
I think it's pretty consistent. It's once it gets to performance time, it really is, it's not about me. And that's the thing. Yeah. I'm like, it's not me. To God be the glory. It's in his hands. there you go. I did what I was supposed to do and what I was called to do. And now he just pulls it all together. And I think it's all him. It's nothing about me. That's it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I have to just, and it happens.
You actually just like let go and
yep. Then I can enjoy it too. Watch it and see it.
Because if you're like being coached Tracy, Miss Tracy, you're gonna be like, oh, yeah, that's not what I taught you.
Yep. And it helps me not be disappointed.
Absolutely.
Because if it was all about me and I focus on myself and something goes wrong, then I'm disappointed. And otherwise it's like, yeah, you know what? It is in God's hands.
Wow.
This is what was supposed to happen, and it happened His way.
Every coach should be like that.
Oh,
every coach should
thanks.
be. Yeah. So if your program had a motto, what would it be? Or do you have a motto?
I don't have a motto. I was listening to myself as you're asking these questions, and I think try. I think that's what it is like, don't give up, just try, you know? And if it's not you, it's okay. If you don't succeed at it, it's okay. If you fail, it's okay. Just try.
Just try.
Do it again. One more time. Ha ha ha. One more time. It's like a dance. Have you heard that dance joke? It's a dance teacher joke.
Which one?
We always say one more time.
I don't know if I've heard about it. That is so true.
So we always say one more time, and 7 times later, it's really like it's.
Or when you see that poor kid that's like with gymnastics, you know, do it again, please.
Yeah.
And again.
And again. And
one
again.
More time.
See,
sorry, I said one more time.
Yeah, I know.
Another one more, please.
It's like one more. 11 more times. One more time. So it is just one more time. Just try.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
That would probably be my motto if there was one.
If there was one.
Maybe I should have one.
You should.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what does success look like to you as a teacher and as a community leader?
With success, I don't like being, I guess, like in the spotlight or looked at me. So I think success is them. It's all about them. The little kids, the parents. Like if they're happy, that's it. Like it's them.
That gets you excited.
Yeah,
you know?
like that's success. I don't want them. I love them knowing me. Miss Tracy, hi. And I think that's probably a success too, is that people knowing
your
me
name
in that capacity. That's success. But again, it boils down to them, all the littles, all of the people that are in their lives. That's Absolutely. Success to me, both as leadership within the community and within my programs too.
Absolutely.
Yay, Miss Tracy. Them. Yes.
Yes.
You know, it's point to them.
Absolutely. Yeah. With programs that you help with, you know, I now that you're saying that is true. You don't take the spotlight. You let
yeah.
Good.
Thank you. And now I'm in the spotlight right now. Thanks. This is amazing, by the way. So I'm going to point it back to you.
No.
Yes.
Let's focus on you.
Okay.
How would you describe the spirit of the community of your community in one word?
This is an old word for me. And yes, and it's probably going to be my recital theme this year. And
we get a little sneak peek.
I know. So I am not going to define the word. It almost defines itself. But I celebrated a significant birthday about a month and a half ago. And I say the spirit is Jubilee. And that's all I have to say.
Have you heard that song, Jubilee?
No, but I might need to write that down as something to dance to.
It's beautiful.
Oh.
Well, thank you so much, Tracy. Yeah, that was the last question. You did.
That's Jubilee. Yay. Thanks for having me.
Of course, thank you so much. And to anybody out there that's going to listen to this, if you're interested in dance or cheer, reach out to Tracy Hardesty here.
That's me.
So totally, she'll be more than happy to have you, and she'll do her best to lead you if you want to pursue dance or cheer.
Absolutely. In any community.
Absolutely, yes. So thank you so much for listening to this episode, and stay tuned for next week.